Hello again, everyone. It's Todd Staruch, the Horror Nerd, here at Scares That Care Charity Weekend 8 in Williamsburg, Virginia. I have the honor and privilege of standing here with the one and only Harvey Stevens. Harvey, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good. How's the show been for you so far?
Yeah, it's been nice. Obviously, I'm a little bit jet-lagged. Still 5 hours in front, but apart from that, it's been good.
Good. I sat in on your panel,
Yes.
which was fantastic.
Thank you.
When did you become such a funny guy? Who knew?
I think that was the jet lag kicking in. It was just a nice panel, wasn't it? Very easy.
It was.
Questions were nice. So, just told a few stories and got a few laughs.
So the downside is I almost don't know what to ask you now, but one question I always like to ask is, obviously the Omen came out 40 plus years ago now. Does it ever surprise you that after all this time, there's still such love for the movie and people come here to get autographs and take pictures with
honestly, you know, it's strange. That's the truth. You know, you thought at some point new generation had come through and they wouldn't be interested in it, but it seems that people that get into horror then start to go to the cult classics. So it doesn't seem to actually be stopping, which is a surprise. You know, I thought by now, a 45-year-old film, you know, that would be dead and buried, literally.
And yet here we are. We horror fans are a funny lot.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm saying, like, in other genres, you don't see there's a sign. Well, I mean, there is sci-fi maybe, but you don't see like a comedy drama or a genre for those sort of films or westerns. You don't get a load of cowboys turning up for a western film.
That's true.
You know, the horror's a very
I never really thought about that. That is a really good point.
Strange, but horror just seems to have a strong connection and community.
That is true. That is true. One question I do want to ask, it's something you mentioned in your panel, is that often people ask you more about Gregory Peck than about you yourself. Is that still happen to this day?
Everyone always talks about Gregory Peck. I wish I knew more, but you know, I was 6. It wasn't like we didn't grow up being really close friends. But from what I can remember, you know, he was a real gentleman. Stayed in touch for a few years, but I didn't realise how big a sort of star celebrity he was until I got older. So yeah, I can understand people's interest. Just can't furnish them with more information.
Fantastic. So, one last question, and I don't want to keep you. You know, you seem to have avoided many of the pitfalls that seem to plague a lot of child actors, and I know you went on to have a fairly normal career. And what do you attribute that you managed to make that transition?
There wasn't iPhones about when I was causing mischief.
Fair enough.
And it wasn't Twitter and Instagram. Otherwise, I'd be fucked.
You and me both, my friend. I talk about that all the time. Like, thank God all of our dumb shit, none of it was documented, right? Come back and haunt us.
That's the only reason.
All right, Harvey. I'll leave you be. Do you have any final words, perhaps, to the fans about Scares That Care, or any final thoughts you'd like to share?
It's just a fabulous thing to be involved with. I think Joe knocks it out of the park year in, year out. Just keep on supporting it. That's all I can say.
Fantastic. Harvey, thank you for a few minutes of your time.
No problem.
Always good to see you at these events, and thank you for being at our show and supporting the charity. We appreciate it. Harvey Stevens, everybody, here at Scares That Care Charity Weekend 8. I am Todd Staruch, the Horror Nerd, signing off. We will see all of you in the next interview.
Bye-bye.